Today on Alvarez TV, we've got two reference guitars that we made exactly the same, a Grand Auditorium and a Dreadnought, to really see how we can hear the difference. They're exactly the same specifications, same bracing, same woods, same quality tops, everything. And we try and find out the nuances between these two great shapes and try and put that forward so you can hear it too. Whoa, resolved.
We did resolve, and we never resolve.
Dreadnought suits a G chord.
Cowboy chords.
That was a bit campfire music.
That was a bit campfire, yeah.
Campfire. Yeah. We have got two, what should we call them? Reference instruments.
Yeah.
Are they?
So the backstory is that we have this series of episodes of films planned, don't we? All about the shapes and the tone and you know, the differences between guitars. And what we had to do was basically get all the same guitars made in the same wood configurations in order to kind of demonstrate that in a more meaningful way. And we've had these for ages. But this is an interesting one, because this was the guitar that we pulled out a year ago, which inspired, I guess, this to be...
We put a full-bodied Grand Auditorium.
Yeah.
So we've got a Dreadnought and a Grand Auditorium. They're both all solid. We made all the shapes identical with very, very close tops. Solid mahogany backs and sides. Everything is the same in this set of guitars. So we wanted like some reference instruments to show you just basically what body shape does. But these, right, that it was the first full body Grand Auditorium we made. It influenced to bring it in the line, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's an MG60.
Absolutely.
So it's just a bit of a recap. Who designed that one?
Mr. Taylor, I think,
Yes.
was the... and you were saying before that basically all the classic shapes you can trace back to
Martin.
To Martin.
Apart from a J200 maybe.
Yeah.
There's some early Gibson shapes that you know, but basically for the last 100 years, it makes us sound boring, doesn't it? Like as musicians. Look at the violin, how long's that been around? It's not changed in 400 years or
People
something.
have experimented, sometimes unsuccessfully with
That
shapes.
is true. When people come up with new stuff in the acoustic world, we don't like it.
Yeah.
Except Bob Taylor got that right.
He did. Of course, with the cutaway though.
So that's the only really massively embraced, I think, unless somebody tells us different.
Yeah.
Massively embraced, like in a by all brands. That in the last 40 years or something, that's the only new shape, which is mad.
What is it about this guitar though? Because when I pick this guitar up and I play that guitar, this one feels more OM-like. I don't know what it is about it. It feels it's got like more focus. It just feels like a dinkier guitar. That feels like a big piano, and this feels more, a bit more delicate.
Isn't it odd?
But they're not that different inside.
If you put these back to back,
yeah,
the bottom bout is the same. The body length is the same.
Yeah.
The scale length is the same. Air volume-wise, hardly anything different. Even the top bout, this is slightly squarer, obviously.
I think it's slightly longer.
Very, very, very
it's like a quarter
minimal.
of an inch or something, yeah.
Probably less. So it all comes from that waist. That just being a curvier instrument with a more inset waist, and it just changes the sound, it changes the feel.
It does.
Arguably, would you say there's more articulation? Probably, right?
I think so. Well, we discussed this in other sort of episodes that we've talked about. And it's not that it feels like this has a little bit less woof in the low mids, which allows it to kind of project and cut through a bit more maybe,
Correct. Because obviously we spent so long recording guitars. We always think something has more. So this has got loads of low end. It's a Dreadnought. It's got a very shallow waist. That's affecting it. A bit more air volume because it has a little bit more body. Loads of bass and low mids. Where that is still plenty, but not as much. But instead of saying it's got more treble or more upper mids, basically it's just got less woof, less bass response, which is allowing those frequencies to shine.
It's the old kind of, in the world of mixing, whether it's live mixing or whether it's, studio, cutting rather than boosting often has a more dramatic effect, allowing those frequencies to sit within the sonic.
So instead of us saying this has got more high, upper mids or even trebles, what we're saying is it's probably just got less lower mids and bass response, and it's allowing that frequency response to shine more. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, and sometimes it makes it sound almost, in some ways, it sounds like it's cutting more and it's louder, in the mids.
That sounds great.
This is a great guitar. When this first came out, I was kind of blown away. We've said this a couple of times. This was the guitar that we got out and I went, what is going on here?
I mean, I'm Dreadnought all day long, but I've got to say I enjoy playing that one more than this one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just there. But I think that what should you choose? I think if you want something traditional that's got loads of bass response, it's whatever you play. But as an all-rounder that's versatile and got a very dynamic sort of broad frequency response, it's hard to beat, isn't it?
I'm sold on the GA non-cutaway.
I just can't get away from tradition. I'm sticking with my Dreadnoughts. But it's a good argument. So what's better, a Grand Auditorium or a Dreadnought? What's better, D?
I don't think it's better. I just think it's horses for courses.
Certainly a more modern-looking instrument. It is a more modern instrument, and basically it's an OM kind of Dreadnought cross. Yeah, really. But no doubt, Mr. Taylor got it right.
Oh, without doubt.
And then later on, we've also got the rest of all of our shapes. Parlour. Have we got a jumbo?
We've
got a double O.
We've got a double O. We haven't got a jumbo.
And an OM.
Yeah.
So we'll go right through all the different shapes with these reference instruments, and we're going to show why compression happens, hopefully, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. It's a bit of a deep dive, that one, isn't it?
Deep dive.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everybody. See you again soon.
Thanks. See ya.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you want to watch more videos like this one, click the video on the screen now.